Tony Award-winning actress, a songwriter, a singer. Is there anything, Idina, you don't do?
Cook.
Ah!
Okay.
I love it.
Oh, I'm an honest answer.
I don't cook. And I don't really clean very well either.
You probably don't have time.
I don't know. My mom was like a real clean freak, you know, and then anytime I got away as a kid, like when I went to summer camp and stuff like that, my clothes were always all over the place, and I haven't grown out of it. It must just be a rebellious thing.
Okay.
So now my husband like goes around picking up my clothes after me and wants to shoot me. But
And you are married to Tay Diggs.
I am, yeah.
That's very nice.
It's nice for me.
Yes, it is. I got you've done so much Broadway. You won awards, but you're acting and singing. You know, whenever I go in and they say, you know, this show's been on for 3 years, and I'm thinking, how do you do that night? I would be bored in 2 days.
Yeah, you don't get bored because an audience, I feel like the audience is another character in the play. So every night, you know, you don't know what to expect from your audience, and you're always trying to win them over, and they laugh and they cry in different places, and so to me it's a different beast, you know. And every 6 months it's time to take a vacation. I mean, the longest I've ever done something for was 1.5 years.
That's
I was
a long
with
time.
Wicked for about 4 years, but that was part of the developmental process. So we'd work together for a couple weeks and then take off and work together. But I like it. I like the chance of doing it again each night because you being a perfectionist, you never can have the perfect show, you know, for every note and every beat of the script. And so every night you can get up there again and say, I'd like to try this differently, and it gives you a chance to kind of grow like that.
Acting or singing, which is more of your favorite?
You know, for a long time I would have said singing just because that's kind of how I was born. I don't remember when I first started. It's just kind of who I am. But the more that I've been acting, it's something that I love very much. And so it's kind of like picking a song of yours, or, you know, choosing your own babies. It's kind of, you know, all the facets of who you are. And I don't really... Don't make me choose.
You don't have to, but you know.
Don't make me, but you know, I guess I think of myself as a singer.
All the shows you've done, do you ever get first night jitters? Even
Always. I get
Really?
first night, every night jitters.
before every performance?
Yeah, especially when you have a grand entrance to make of some sort. You know, I always have that, I don't know if it's the Jewish girl in me or what, but I always have that fear of like, is this the night when I just completely fall apart in front of 1,500 people? This could be the night.
No, you know.
I do that to myself. Or you start to go over the lyrics in your head, even though you know them, like the back of your hand. You just you go over them just in case, and then right before you walk out on stage, it'll be that time where you can't remember the third line of the song, and you walk out there in terror, but it comes.
Lou and I do that every day, though.
Exactly.
I was asking, like, none of us. I don't know of anybody who's been backstage on Broadway.
Well, we got a connection now.
I
Lord.
know.
Hey, Idina, we got a connection here.
Just give us like a backstage thing that we wouldn't expect. You know, what happens back there? Is it like naked people everywhere? They just change,
No.
their costumes. What is
Well,
it?
first of all, I met my husband back. You know, we were in Rent, the original Broadway cast of Rent together,
Yeah.
12 years ago. So we were flirting all the time, and I would go on stage and come back to my dressing room and find little Post-its on my dressing room table that said things like, "You look really hot today in your costume," or "You sang that song really great today." You know, so we do things, silly things like that.
Babies for you.
Babies for me, definitely in the picture. The husband's about ready to kill me. Keeps pointing to the watch, but I've assured him it's something in the near future. Just have to be selfish a little bit longer and focus on some of this stuff. But no, my friend having this child really did set off something for me. It happened when my younger sister had her little boys, and then it subsided for a while, and now it's back again. So I guess that's the way the universe kind of tells you it's time.
It'll be
Put
nice
all the
when you
women
see
around
her.
you popping out babies.
Well, you can just take a break and then resume it. I mean, it's not like it's the end of everything.
Yeah, no, of course not. It's I think that once I have a child, though, I will want to kind of really be a mommy for a little while, and and dedicate my time. And so I know I'm not good at multitasking. So I think I'm either going to be in the career mode or I'm going to be in mommy mode, and so I'm.
Now, the album I Stand is your third album, actually, right?
It is, yes. I had an album out after I was in the Broadway show Rent.
Right.
It's a while ago now. It's about 12 years, I think. And then I had something I did when I was in Wicked that I put out my own independently. But this is the first time I feel like all the elements have fused together, and it just kind of seems right. The producer, the writing style, the style. I kind of feel like I know who I am more with this album.
It's like all the stars sort of aligned up.
Yeah.
It's a perfect storm kind of
I hope so. At least I had a good time doing it.
Well, we love Brave. It sounds great on the air. Getting
Thank
great
you.
response
Thanks for
with
playing
it.
it.
Oh, absolutely.
Kinda like it.
When it comes to writing material, gosh knows you've written enough stuff. What kind of setting is the physical setting important to you when you sit down and start conjuring up different material? I mean,
Setting's different all the time.
right.
Yeah, I find myself walking down the street thinking of melodies and getting songs in my head, or on an airplane, or in the shower. And then depending on who you're working with, on this album I worked with Glenn Ballard, who's this incredible songwriter, producer, and he has this amazing studio in LA. It's all white. There's a white grand piano, whitewashed wooden floors. He wears all white. He's like
Mr. Clean.
It's so zen. No, it's just beautiful. And these like candles all over the place, and it's a very comfortable environment to work in. But I don't know. I think I'm just kind of. It depends when it hits you, and if it doesn't hit you, it doesn't matter what the place looks like. It's a scary day.
I can't imagine that just coming out of your head. Words or music.
Melodies usually. I'll walk in the street and I'm singing something, I don't know what it is, but I have to make sure it's not something I just heard on the radio. And so I usually put it on my little, I still carry a cassette recorder, and let it sit there for a little, and then I go back a couple days later and see if it's something that's sticking with me.
And that's well. We're going to put you on the spot for just 1 second,
okay,
if you don't mind, because we know how big music is in your life.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to give you a little sheet here, and I would like you to compose a song about our morning show.
Really? Are you being serious?
Yeah, it could be a 15-second jingly song. Washington D.C.
Morning DJs in Washington D.C.
Right.
We're in D.C. Whatever comes is half my head. Okay.
Okay.
That's the best part. Whatever. Let's just dream up something.
Dun, dun. Oh my God.
We won't look at you if it makes you nervous.
What do I want to sing now? Lou and Lori, I'm in. Lou, hold on, it comes to me.
All right, you're doing great. You're doing
I
great.
feel the music in me.
All right, you go, girl.
You guys better not blackmail me with this.
Never.
Lou and Lori sitting in a tree up here at 97.1 DC. I'm sitting here, it must be the... Oh, hold on. Lou and Lori sitting in a tree, sitting up here in 97.1 DC. Hold on, I'm going to start over.
You're on a roll.
I'm almost there.
You're there.
I'm having the time of my life up here. I'm having the time of my life up here in D.C., sitting with Lou and Lori and me, talking about stuff I have no idea, but I'm holding on to this dream of letting go of my fear. When I sing this melody up in the morning, it's like 6 a.m. for me in L.A., but everybody knows just how it goes when they put you on the spot and they
on the radio.